danger. He-Man has come to the future to save the universe. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man.
Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd, and today we have some more New Adventures goodness. So, a long time ago, I had this Optikk figure, and I thought he was pretty cool. I liked the idea when the Four Horsemen made this. They made this little knob on the back that doesn't really work, and so you would tell like his eyeball moves. And he came with two eyeballs. He came with this orange one here, and he came with a green one as well. Now, there was some guy online, and I forgot his name, which is horrible. I should remember it. And he made this really cool thing he called Optikk's Real Body. And it was a little octopus with a small little peg coming up to put your extra eyeball on. And I thought that was so cool. And so I decided to kind of copy his idea. And so I made my own little octopus to put on the extra eyeball. Now this octopus right here, I didn't make it from scratch. I actually found this play set right here, and I was looking for an octopus already for Merman, and so I was already on the lookout for it, and this guy fit the build for doing my cool little Optikk Real Body. So I decided to start doing some sanding on it and making it, and then I added a small little piece inside there from one of the action figures, a lot of hot glue, and bada bing bada boom, I got myself a little octopus eyeball kind of thing, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was digging it. And so my granddaughter at the time, she was like 5 years old. She really liked this cool little octopus guy. She could care less about this figure, but this she really liked. And I thought she'll get over it quick, right? No. Every time she came to visit, she wanted to see the octopus. Every single time. And she'd always say, Grandpa, can you make you one? Grandpa, can you make you? Grandpa? And I'm like, oh. So finally, years went by. And remember, she asked for this originally when she was 5 years old, and now she was 13, and she still wanted one. And my wife's like, just make her one. So I had to go find another Aquanaut set, and by this time, you know, a lot of time's gone by and they got a lot more expensive. And I was like, man, so I had to go find and buy a set like on eBay. I spent like 20 or 30 bucks on the set or some crazy amount just to get the octopus, to cut it up, to make the eyeball. And here is the one that I made her, and it's kind of fun. She told me her favorite colors are purple and turquoise. So I made it purple and... Let me turn the slide off. It's just purple and turquoise for her. And you can kind of see how it looks in this video right here. And it was so funny. So I sent her this video after I made it to show her, so she'd be all excited knowing she'd come over to our house and I'd give her this. And I gave her an eyeball too. Because I went and bought some extra Optikk eyeballs online. I actually think I bought an extra Optikk figure too. And... so there you go. So as time went on, I decided to make this little figurine available on Shapeways. But before I did, I had to first obviously scan it in and do some authorizations and everything else. So I went and just printed one in blue just to see how it would look. And it's kind of cool having the clear blue. I mean, it's like, ooh, ah. And so then I had it so anybody could just purchase this on Shapeways. Well, Shapeways went defunct, as you know, and they're back now, but not to the extent they were. But I still had the file sitting on my computer. And I thought, what could I do with this octopus? I've been talking about New Adventures. That'd be kind of fun to do something with this octopus. So I decided to find that old file and look at this. I have made an octopus. And it's kind of cool is that I was going to make it so that this would be just the right size for the octopus. So you'd sit there and put this on and pop in place. But the first one I made, when I went to pop this off, this thing snapped right off and got stuck in the eyeball. I was like, no! So I went back and designed it with this little groove in the top and use PLA plus so it'd be stronger. And then I use this little O-ring over it. Let's see if I can get it on without breaking it. And then to put it on, you just go at a slight angle and you just cinch it right on there. And the way I designed these is has a small indent underneath where the eyeball part goes. And once you get it on that O-ring, it just sits on there and it is not coming off very easily. But I decided that I wanted to give people options. So not only did I have a blue one, I also made a green one. Blue and green. These ones are here, not for sale. Oops. These are the ones that are for sale, but I wanted to make it even cooler than just standard, normal plastic. So check this out. Oh, you probably already guessed. I'm sure you're probably going, oh yeah, we know what you did, Hebrew. We know what one of your favorite things is. And for those that watch my channel all the time, you are correct. Let me go ahead and dim these lights. Hold on. Lights off. Come on.
Okay.
There we go. Let me turn off these extra lights up here that I have going on here. And let me turn this blue light off on the side here. That just throws it off too much. And blue light's just too bright. There we go. And let me charge these things up. Look at that. Now, of course, the eyeball doesn't glow. I can't help that. There's no way to it. But you could do something yourself. I've seen guys put little LEDs in it. But here's the blue one. And this one is green and purple. The purple's so dark, though. It looks almost like gray or black. But it's actually purple. And look at that. Let me zoom this right up. And I thought that would be so cool to have them glow in the dark. Because you guys know I love my glow in the dark stuff. And so these will be available. The link will be in the description if you decide you want to get an octopus body for your extra eyeball. And it's funny, I made the inside black. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So, and then I made the part where the eyeball goes white. So it's got lots of colors in it. Personally, I like the blue one better. But you guys get to choose. I might make a new color in the future if these sell really good. But we'll see how they do. Alright, let me zoom this back out. Stop bumping the camera. Turn this light back on. Oh, bright light, bright light. So, there you go. And the idea is that Optikk crawls inside this robotic body and his tentacles go down inside of it. Just move this camera up a little bit. And his tentacles go down inside of it and then controls it from that. So when he comes out of there, he is this little creature. He's not this giant body with a giant eyeball. He's a octopus with an eyeball, and the tentacles are down inside controlling the robot body, which I think is kind of a cool concept. Again, it wasn't my idea. It was somebody else's idea. I just used a different custom to make my own. All right, so when you get these, you'll get, of course, the glow-in-the-dark body. You will not get the eyeball. You have to use your own eyeball. And I will not, in your head, your own Optikk eyeball. And I will include an O-ring, an extra one, plus the one on it. So I'll have one installed. They break easy, so I'll throw an extra one in the box. And I'll have two separate auctions, one for the green, one for the blue. And again, remember, the eyeball is not included. It's just the housing right here. And look at that, I made the inside white too. How cool is that? So you got black, yellow, green, purple for this one. And you have black, yellow, blue, red, and white on the inside of this one. So cool. So cool. Let's kill the lights again. Now, of course, if you don't have an Optikk, you may have to go find an eyeball on eBay. They run about $25 for the eyeballs. I saw a couple on there. I almost bought some extras, but I thought, you know, no one's going to pay me an extra $25 to include an eyeball. So I figure if they need one, they can buy their own, instead of having me purchase it and then say, here's the price of the octopus plus $25 more for the eyeball and shipping I paid. So I figure you guys can get your own eyeballs or just get another Optikk if you want extra eyeballs. But there you go. Fun, fun, fun. All right. That is all that I have. So let me turn the lights back on. Lights on. It's so slow. There we go. Whew. Bright light, bright light. Look at that. All the evil mutants are taking over. No. Yeah, I am just loving my glow-in-the-dark stuff. As you guys know, I even got the computer screen that glows in the dark over here. And of course I got my Pookies that glow in the dark. I'm having a really fun time making my glow-in-the-dark stuff. I guess I stick this eyeball back on there. And again, when you put it on, just be careful. The O-ring likes to slide down the shaft, so either put it on crooked or signs it works going straight, but it should, the eyeball should just sit just barely above the seam if you have it on all the way. All right, until next time, like they say in the where is my He-Man? Actually, it was 2000X. He's still up in the last video. Like they say in the 1987 movie. Good journey. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it. The mutants are out of control, and Primus is in danger. He-Man has come to the future to save the universe. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man. The new adventures of He-Man.